Okay, all right. So today we're going to be talking about greatest common factor, how to find greatest common factor. So there's 3 different ways to do it. First way is the way that you already know about, T-charts. So we're going to use the 2 numbers, 12 and 36, and we're going to find the greatest common factor 3 different ways using 12 and 36. So the first thing I need to do, first way is to use T-charts. I need a T-chart for 12 and a T-chart for 36. Okay, here are my factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Okay, now here are my factors for 36. 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, 6 and 6. So I need to find out which, out of all these numbers that they have in common, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. The greatest, meaning biggest, number that they have in common is 12. So our GCF is 12. That's one way to do it. So I'm going to let you look at that for a second. Then I'm going to erase this. We're going to move on to the second way to find greatest common factor. We're going to use a different method, same 2 numbers. Okay? The next way to do it is to use factor trees. I need a tree for 12. I need a tree for 36. Every tree starts out with 2 branches. 2 numbers that come together and make 12 are 2 and 6. Remember, don't forget to do your factor checks. This number is prime, so I'm going to circle it and not touch it again. This number is not prime, so it needs its own branches. 2 numbers that make 6 are 2 and 3. Both of those are prime. So I'm going to come over here and make my numbers in it, my prime factorization. 2 times 2 times 3. Next, let's do our factor tree for 36. 18 times 2 equals 36. Factor check. This one's prime, this one's not. It needs its own set of branches. 6 times 3 also make 18. This number's prime, this one's not. 3 times 2 makes 6. And they're both prime. So here are my number sentence for that. 3 times 2 times 3 times 2. Now, I know we talked about this in class, but don't forget, couples only. That means only those numbers that we can couple together because they are the same. Like 2 and 2 that come together and make one big 2. 3 and 3 that come together and make one big 3. This 2 and this 2, they can couple. They come together and make one big 2. And then we got our lonely little 3 that doesn't get to go. With these 3 numbers, we're going to multiply together. 2 times 3 is 6. Times 2 is 12. See, it's the same GCF that we got the last time. Okay, so that's your second way to get greatest common factor, using your factor trees and couples only. Give you a minute to look at that, and then I'm going to erase it. Got one more way. To my lovely camera woman that's filming for me, I will write you fast. Oh, man. Okay, our third and final way. We're going to use the same numbers, 12 and 36. We're going to use upside down division this time. Something else that we talked about in class. So, I'm going to flip my division symbol so that it's upside down. I'm going to put in both numbers, 12 and 13. Or not 13, but 36. 12, 36. I'm looking for the smallest number that can go into 12 and 36. That can be 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 36 18 times. Now I'm looking for small number that goes into 6 and 18. I can use 2 again. 2 goes into 6 3 times, but 2 goes into 18 9 times. Now I'm looking for a small number that goes into 3 and 9. That would be 3. 3 goes into 3 once, but goes into 9 3 times. Now I'm going to always check to see if there's anything besides 1 that goes into 1 and 3. Probably not. So I'm going to stop right here. These are the numbers along the side that I need. I'm going to multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Once again, I keep getting that same greatest common factor of 12. So now we just got 3 different ways to make greatest common factor. Please practice those. We're going to be practicing them tomorrow in class.